some contract extensions to talk about. Luka Doncic with the Lakers, DeAaron Fox with the Spurs have signed extensions.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the DeAaron Fox extension with the Spurs, mostly because they drafted Dylan Harper this season. So by signing DeAaron Fox to an extension, where does that leave Dylan Harper?
And Stephon Castle.
Yeah. So I find the Spurs to be more intriguing. Not that Luka signing with the Lakers isn't interesting, but because of that whole dynamic and the fact that you got a first-year head coach, you got a unicorn in Victor Wembanyama, people are picking the Spurs to actually make the jump and get into the top 6 in the West.
I was going to say, not only just get into the play-in, but skip the play-in. Some people have them as a 5-6 seed.
Yeah, I would put them in that tier, like a 4 to 6 range.
Yeah, okay, so I'll lump the Lakers in here for 1 second.
Go ahead.
I think in the Western Conference, the top 3 seeds are clearly Oklahoma City, Houston, and Denver. I think after that, you have the Lakers, you have the Spurs, you have the Warriors, you have Minnesota, you have probably Dallas if Kyrie Irving gets healthy. You have the Clippers. So that to me is like your second group where it's like 4 through 10 are probably going to be these teams. It's what seed do they end up at?
Right. I would not. I thought about Memphis, but probably not.
Right. So, no, I agree with you. Let me ask you this. Do you think the Spurs, I know they just signed DeAaron Fox, as we're talking about, but they do have these young kids. I wonder if they are playing their cards and waiting till either February or next summer to see if the Greek Freak is available.
And use DeAaron Fox as a trade piece?
Either him or Harper or Castle, 2 of the 3, or maybe 1 of the 3, and draft picks.
It is a possibility, but I don't know if you... Yeah, that's a tough one.
Basically, here's the thing. Unless Stephon Castle becomes what Jalen Williams became to SGA, they will not be perennial championship contenders in the West unless they go and get Giannis. Could you imagine a front line of Giannis and Victor Wembanyama? How are you going to score?
I don't know. That would be very difficult. I'd love to see them on Christmas, but we don't know what the Christmas schedule is.
By the way, I thought we did, and I got duped. I sent you a text and then realized it was a Shams parody tweet.
I know. I haven't even looked at the text yet, and I already know what parody tweet you're looking at. I know exactly what, because I got bamboozled by that same one. But looking at going over to the Lakers side of this, it's not surprising that Luka signed this extension. We all saw it coming. So that's why, like, the Spurs part of the equation was more interesting to me. Do I think it makes the Lakers like championship contenders? No. It keeps them top 6 in the West, but like a 40-year-old LeBron, he'll give you what, 20 points a game probably?
Maybe closer to 22, 20. Well, I don't know. Maybe LeBron this year, now that they're going to have a full year of Luka, maybe he goes from 23, 8-8 to 17, 10-6. Like maybe he gets more assists, and they're going to let Luka sort of be the ball handler.
Yeah, but it's like, other than Luka and LeBron, I don't really see anybody else on the Lakers that truly stands out. Like,
well, they made no moves this offseason. What this move for Luka did, all it did was, if these are the keys to the Laker kingdom and they were in LeBron's hands, they have now passed officially to Luka Doncic. This will be the first time in LeBron James's career that he enters a season not the best player on the team. I know when he went to Miami, it was Dwayne Wade's team technically, but Dwayne Wade pretty much passed the torch to LeBron and said, "Here, King, go be the best player in the world." This is different. And I think LeBron is upset the Lakers have not involved him in offseason discussions. It is a new reality for him. Now, do I think, again, he's going to request a trade? I do not. I agree with you. He's going to start this season on the Laker roster. And, again, they got Luka, they got LeBron, they got Austin Reeves, who some nights can be really good and other nights he can be really bad.
Hence why I'm giving you the shrug reaction. Like, okay.
I mean, here's the thing. I like Austin Reeves as a really good player. He reminds me of like a bigger Derek White for Boston. Where like if he was your 4, like Derek White was on that Boston championship team, then you're good. He just can't be your 3rd guy, especially. Here's the other thing. Luka and LeBron now in his later years are injury prone. I mean, are we sure these guys are going to play 60 games together?
I don't know. And do you fully trust I'm trying to remember head coach's name.
JJ Redick.
Yeah, do you fully trust JJ?
I do. I like JJ. I think he's smart. I think he's young. I think he's innovative. I don't trust the roster because I don't know. Outside of DeAndre Ayton, that was their biggest offseason move. They got one big, and he's not even dependable.
Yeah, I don't know what the Lakers are doing. They tried trading for Mark Williams, but he failed the physical, so that didn't work. So I don't know.
I'm wondering at this year's NBA trade deadline in about 6 months if we're going to have a bomb drop where either Giannis gets traded or, I'm going to throw it out there, LeBron.
Maybe.
If the Lakers are struggling. Now, again, I don't know if you saw this report a couple of weeks ago. We didn't talk about it, but there was a report out there, I think it was from The Athletic, that said that many people in the NBA believe this could be LeBron's last year. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I actually thought last year could have been. But I don't know, man. The Lakers are in a weird spot right now.
Yeah, they are. Is it weird for me to say that I feel better about the Spurs than I do the Lakers?
Not at all.
Okay. Because I honestly do. Even with that 3-way logjam of Castle, Harper, and Fox, I like the pairing of DeAaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama. And maybe there's a way you can do it where Fox is the point guard, Harper plays more of the shooting guard, and maybe that partnership works.
Now, I'll say this. Out of every duo combination on the court between the Lakers and the Spurs, I think the Lakers have still the 2 best players in LeBron and Luka. I think Wemby will probably surpass LeBron by the end of this year. And so I think that's the difference. I think Wemby takes a huge step. And I think, again, like, could it be possible the Lakers and Spurs finish with around the same record, around the same seed? They kind of feel like the same team.
Yeah. That I could see that being a first-round matchup. Like, the 2 teams jockeying for 4
Maybe it's a 4 or 5, yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.